Okay, hello, hopefully you can hear me okay. I just thought that I would do this little tutorial for you so you could have an example of an introduction and a first paragraph, so you can see how an introduction is supposed to be assembled, and a clear topic sentence, use of quote, and a concluding sentence or a linking sentence. So I've done an example for the fear and courage question, and this is the example that I gave you on the PowerPoint, the how to write an analytical essay PowerPoint. So it's not new to you, but I'll just go over how I've used the topic sentence and the linking sentence, and I've signposted what I'm going to speak about in my essay. So I've started off with a general introduction here. You can start off by saying To Kill a Mockingbird is written by Harper Lee in 1950 something, can't remember the date. And a little bit about what it's about, if you'd like to start off that. General, I've just started off generally about fear. So people will do almost anything to get rid of fear. In some cases, fear can even blind people's sense of morality. Fear can also drive people to act in a manner foreign to the way they usually would. In Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, fear enforces racism and causes the townspeople to persecute a perceived black inferiority. The fear of change pushes the townspeople toward racism, and only through acts of courage are the racist and prejudiced remarks fought. So this is my thesis right here. So this is my signposting. Mob mentality, or going along with the group, shows racism and allows the townspeople to assemble their fear of change together. Mr. Raymond is portrayed as a drunkard in order to show that society's code of separation can be broken. The jury also joined the majority to persecute the black community through the guilty sentencing of Tom Robinson. These characters and events clearly show how fear enforces racism throughout the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, and certain characters' courageous responses attempt to right the wrongs portrayed in Maycomb society. So this is my link. I've said how fear enforces racism and that certain characters' courageous responses attempt to right the wrongs portrayed. Okay, my topic sentence for my point one. A character who clearly shows courage in order to fight racism and prejudice attacks is Jem Finch. Clearly labeled topic sentence. I'm going to be talking about Jem Finch, and I'm going to be talking about the mob mentality, which I put here. So, his father Atticus was Tom Robinson's lawyer, which angered the town of Maycomb and created heated racial tension within the townspeople. Atticus goes to guard the Maycomb jail where Tom is being held and is sitting on the porch when a mob comes to the jail seeking to harm Tom. When the mob approaches, the children, who've been watching, come to Atticus's aid. Scout is actually the one who initiated the charge, but Jem shows courage when he refuses to leave Atticus's side. The presence of the children diffuses the intense situation, and Scout's words prompt Mr. Cunningham to call off the mob. In this scene, Atticus recognized that it was Jem's bravery that changed the tone of the situation, and because he stayed. Sorry, this should not be here. Scout thought that Atticus would be furious with Jem, but when Atticus and Jem were well ahead of us, and I assumed that Atticus was giving him hell for not going home, but I was wrong. As they passed under a streetlight, Atticus reached out and massaged Jem's hair, his one gesture of affection. Through this event, Jem showed clear courage and overcame his fear of the mob outside the Maycomb jail. If Jem had not have been so courageous and diffused the mob's tension, both Atticus and Tom could have been hurt. Harper Lee influenced her readers through this event to see how courage is able to overcome fear and make real change. So this is my linking sentence. This is my evidence. Yeah. So, and this is my sort of like my evidence and example part, and this is my elaboration part. So you can see that I've got my topic sentence, my elaboration, my evidence, and my quote, and my link. I clearly link how courage was used to overcome fear. I use a quote here. I use an example from the mob, and I elaborate and I link. So hopefully you can see through this how to structure your paragraph, and also through this how to structure your introduction. So I'll just highlight this in a different color to show that this is my signposting. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Remember to email me if you have any questions.